Good morning. All right, I think I'm live, but let's just see. Good morning, good morning. That's the wrong page. Let's see. Good morning, good morning. Yep, I'm live. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna give it a moment to see if anybody shows up, and then we're just gonna get straight into it. Oh, I'm gonna share into a group. Hey to the yay. Boom. Okay. I am live on my personal feed. I'm also live over in my Facebook group. So if you are joining the live, say hello. And I am gonna give it, let's see, okay, cool. I haven't been live on my personal page in a while, so hello. How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm gonna start, I'm recording this separately as well. So let's get into it. Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful first day of May. I am going to be sharing with you the universal energy reading for the month of May as it relates to your health, your body, your healing, what you need to be aware of, and how you can best navigate these energies. I also channeled a little bit more this morning on what all of my healer friends, psychic friends, and energy worker friends need to know. All right, so that you can feel your best, creating the business that you desire, knowing and trusting that your body is fully supporting you. And shameless plug, if you need help, when you need help with your health, supporting you, helping you navigate your healing journey, reach out. I offer lots of different ways to work with me, from digital products to books, to my podcast, to all of the free content I give on all the places, as well as digital offers, one-on-one offers, and the occasional program, okay? I got you at every price point. All right, I am going to get into it. If you are in my email community, you will be getting a written copy of this later today. Although I need to go back and add all the things that I channeled this morning because I channeled this yesterday. All right. So you might have already felt the energy coming in. It feels like it's been coming in for a couple of days. It's this energy of like whoosh, like it feels to me like May is going to fly by. Honestly, I kind of felt like January was slow and every other month has just been so fast. Anyway, this is a great, they're just bringing, so I'm going to be channeling as I'm doing this. This is a great opportunity if you feel like time is flying by to slow down and to make sure you take the time, make the time, schedule the time to, stop and smell the roses, so to speak, and really being in the moment as much as possible, because it does feel like time is speeding up. Time is an illusion anyways, but it just whoosh, it just feels like we're going to blink and it's going to be June. Okay. May has an amazing opportunity to transform your life, your health, your relationships. It's a very expansive month, but it's also a really good time to come within and to recalibrate your energies. This is a great month to heal, to deepen your connection with your body. I have a program on my website called Connect that can help you with that. Connecting in with your soul. This is a very soulful year. Where soul needs to be leading, needs to be driving your bus so that you can make the impact and feel that fulfillment and peace from that impact that you're making in the world. Okay. Yeah, May is all about taking a step back. It doesn't mean you don't promote your things. It doesn't mean you don't show up to work. It is a great month to take a little vacation if you are able to. I thought I was going to, and we're not. We're going in June now, and that's just how it is. But if you can, it's a great way. It's a great month to kind of retreat back a little bit and go within. May test you. I'm going to keep scrolling here. May test you if you are not focusing on yourself. If you are outwardly focusing on the state of the world, you're going to get more of that. And, spoiler alert, it's kind of crazy out there. I say it's feral. There's a lot going on outside of us. Remember, the only you that you can control is your thoughts, your beliefs, your reactions, your actions, you, right? Can't control anything else. Everything starts with you. It starts with you. And as you are going within and reconnecting with self, reconnecting with your body, reconnecting with soul, taking those aligned steps from that place, it will absolutely have a ripple effect into the world. Be the change. I mean, it sounds so dumb. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, be the change. It is so true. If you don't like what you're seeing out there, start working on in here and then cultivate that out into your world, okay? But May might test you if you're not focusing on yourself, your health, your expansion. You might find yourself in experiences with other people that are challenging and potentially triggering. If you at any point in time get triggered by something, anything, it could be a driver on the street, do yourself a favor. I say that a lot because it's true. Do yourself a favor, take a step back and ask yourself, what within this situation am I aligned to? Because it wouldn't trigger you if there wasn't some sort of alignment. There's something there for you to either heal. There's something that you are a vibrational match for. Sorry, but you're freaking powerful. If it's in your life, if you're experiencing it, you are a vibrational match for it. Sorry, not sorry. You are powerful. That means if you created a mess, you get to clean it up because you have that ability. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is a great month. Honestly, it's a great idea anyways, but stay in your own lane, work on yourself, make yourself happy, because when you're happy, when you feel fulfilled and feel like you're just making an impact in the world and you're working on your things, you're in a better mood. And when you're in a better mood, it comes out and everybody around you is going to feel it. You are so powerful that you can literally have an effect on those around you. Be the change, okay? I'm seeing 3 chakras light up. Now, having said this, if you're experiencing something different, go with that. Trust that, okay? But this is what I'm seeing in the universal collective energy. I'm seeing the sacral chakra light up, the solar plexus, and the heart. Your sacral chakra is asking you, what do you want? What do you want to create? What do you want to birth into the world? That has a lot to do with, everything's connected, but your soul came here to create, to expand, to experience. If you're a psychic, a healer, an energy worker, and you own a business, you want to hopefully have a business that supports this vision of the world that you want to live in and create, right? This impact. So your sacral chakra might be lighting up. What would that look like? Well, think of any organ, any part of the body that the sacral chakra has reign over. So think reproductive organs. Good morning. Think, periods, PMS, menopause, PCOS, any hormonal kind of thing. Those are the ones that are lighting up for me. So menopause, hot flashes, all of that stuff, hormonal stuff, okay? So pay attention to your body. That's why it's really good to check in with your body and connect with your body every single day, okay? If you're commenting, I can't see them right now, so I'll come back, okay? Your solar plexus chakra is asking you if you have the courage, the confidence, and the discipline to bring your creation, your vision into the world. Okay, solar plexus chakra, it oversees so many organs, okay? Pretty much like all the freaking organs, okay? Your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, your stomach, your intestines. So if you're having any kind of digestive issues, kidneys, bladder, and some of them overlap with the sacral, okay? You really want to pay attention to those things within you. You can do solar plexus healing. Your solar plexus is where we do a lot of the shadow journeys. So if you've got your shadows are kicking up a fuss, right? Your victim, your martyr, your younger you, inner child, all that stuff. This might come up to look at so that you can heal it, so that you can move on, right? We don't want to get stuck in healing. We want to do the work and keep moving forward. Remember, you have a big mission here. You've got a big impact to make. You don't need to be healing and healing and healing and healing and healing. People get stuck in the healing and then they never actually create the business that they desire because they're stuck in the healing. So I see it as a beautiful dance going back and forward, okay? And it really begins with being radically mindful of your energy, your body, your thoughts, your emotions, all of it. Where are you in this now moment? Cool. This is out of alignment. It's showing me, cool. What do I need to understand? Cool. What do I need to do to release it? Cool. And then you keep on keeping on. Okay. That's the healing that I see for the future. And this is just coming to me now, so I need to write that down. All right, y'all, that is your solar plexus. So fears might arise in May so that you can decide once and for all whether or not you are going to allow the fears to run your life. Are you going to allow your fears to keep you small? Are you going to allow your fears to hold you back from doing the thing? From doing the thing. Do the thing. What's the worst that can happen? And seriously, ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen right now? No one will buy my stuff. Wah, wah. Okay, and keep moving. Your vision is bigger than that. I'm feeling a little preachy this morning. All right. Listen to your fears, acknowledge the fears, and then do what you need to do to release them, and then go take action. Here's a spoiler alert. Fear never goes away, and that's okay. Feel it and do it anyways. Make sure you're in alignment and then do the thing, okay? Your heart chakra is going to be asking you if you are ready to receive your dreams, your desires, or are you still playing small? So many times, us healers, psychics, energy workers, you know who you are. We are givers. Give, give, give. If you're a mom, give, 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 give. If you're a grandma, give, 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 give. And we sometimes have a hard time receiving money, receiving compliments, receiving free stuff, receiving clients, receiving whatever. So your heart chakra might light up for you this month to really check in and say, are you ready to receive? Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to make this big impact? And if you're not, you got to check in with your fears. Why? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. May is a wonderful time to reevaluate all of your habits, your daily practices, your commitment to yourself and your goals. People can do this all day long. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and bark, 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 squawk, squawk, squawk. But your actions truly speak, well, your energy speaks louder than words, but your actions also show the universe that you're serious. It doesn't mean you have to take all the perfect right steps. So you don't want to get stuck in analysis paralysis. You don't want to get stuck in perfection. You want to, take a step, reevaluate. Cool. Take another step, reevaluate. Cool. Take another step, reevaluate. All right. Remember, we're moving forward. Okay. We're not getting stuck in I'm not ready. And believe me, I know that I'm not ready. I know that one very well. We are friends. May's not a month to say I'm not ready. May's a month to keep on keeping on. It's a great month to reestablish your commitment to yourself, to create new habits. So, what is your morning routine? Can you tweak it? Is it working? Is it not working? There have been so many times in my life where I'm like, I do this and I do that and I do that and I'm not seeing any results. Cool. Time to reevaluate. If it's not making you feel good, if you're not seeing any return on investment of your time and energy, then it's time to reevaluate. Do I want to continue to do this even though it's not giving me any results? All right. And only you can, decide that for yourself. If you're doing something and it just feels really good, keep doing it. But if it starts to feel heavy, I know it's time to switch things up. When I start to feel bored, I start to feel frustrated. I'm like, I don't want to show up. I'm talking really more about my business. But even like with my exercise routine, it's a really good month to reevaluate it all, okay? Creating the habits. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Creating the habits so that you can truly spend the time and energy cultivating the life that you desire, doing the things that not only light you up, but are also getting the results that you desire, okay? The relationships, the wealth, the clients, the business, making the impact, all of that thing. The world in May outside of you it might grab your attention. If something grabs your attention, because if you're scrolling a lot, you're going to see a lot. I got to the point in April that I said, no more mindless. No more mindless this. I can't do it anymore. Because it was too much. And then it's like, before you know it, an hour's passed and you're like, what happened? Did time collapse on me? Oh my gosh. So, and if something activates any kind of fear, okay, so a lot of things you see out in the world can activate fear within you. Solar plexus, pay attention. It's a great time to pause, take a breath, take a step back, check in. When something in your outer world is triggering a fear within you, you have the opportunity to go within, to understand it, and to release it because you're powerful, okay? All right. So I do want to share. Well, let me finish. I've got more notes here. And then I want to share a challenge that I'm doing. So let's do this. Okay. So this is more, if this resonates for you, cool, take it. But this is more for my healer friends, psychic friends, energy worker friends, what you need to know. So May is a month to walk your talk, to practice what you preach. If you talk about healing, if you share about healing, if you talk about the importance of healing, you better darn be sure that you are actually doing your own energy work. The universe is going to say, are you sure? Have you embodied that? Because you're talking about it, but you're not doing it, okay? And this isn't about being perfect and doing everything, but if you're trying to build your business and you're telling people that they need to spend time healing their body and that they're powerful creators, but behind behind closed doors, you're eating all the junk food and you're watching junky things and your mindset's in the toilet and you're not doing any of your own healing work, first of all, you're going to be frustrated because you're not going to get any clients because they can read that energy a mile away. And secondly, the universe is maybe possibly going to activate some things within you to heal so that you begin that process. Maybe. Not everybody, okay? All right. If you talk about soul, you need to be connecting to your soul daily. If you talk about nutrition, you better lock in your nutrition. Exercise, you get my drift. Whatever you do in your business and you're talking about it, now's a really good time to make sure you are practicing what you preach, walking your talk, okay? If you aren't doing what you say or what you believe, okay, because we can believe something and then still not, like I believe we need to eat healthy and I need to eat healthy and then you're eating a bunch of junk. And I don't really demonize food except that some foods have a higher vibration. Some foods hold more energy, more vitamins, more minerals, more protein, that kind of thing. I prioritize protein. I prioritize vegetables and really healthy fats, okay? I don't prioritize dessert. I mean, sometimes I do, but good quality. All right. The universe might be shining a light, though. If you're not practicing what you preach, the universe might shine a light on things that you might struggle with. Okay. If you're talking to your clients about doing XYZ, you might see that in your own life because you need to walk your talk. Okay. It's about getting in alignment with what you say, what you do, and your energetics and the impact that you came here to make. You're welcome. You signed up for this. Okay, one thing I am seeing is that your clients, because here's what I've seen is a lot of people are struggling with health issues. I've seen psychics, healers, mediums, energy workers, Reiki practitioners, a lot of people, coaches struggling with their health. A lot, okay? And you can't, this is like common knowledge, but it bears being said again. You cannot help people if you are depleted. You can help them a little bit, but then you're just going to keep depleting yourself. Okay. Remember, when you're on the airplane, who gets the Who gets the air mask first? We don't want to gas mask anybody. Good grief. You want to make sure that you're filling your tank first and be careful that you're not over giving to your clients. Yes, you can absolutely overgive to your clients. You can take your clients' power away from them by doing all the healing work for them. That serves nobody. Okay? That tells your client that you don't think they can do it for themselves. Okay? You are not responsible for healing anyone except yourself. You can support, you can guide, you can provide energetic work, but it ultimately is up to your client to do the work. And I see this a lot, and I used to be like this, and I've really had to work on that. If you look at it from the place of, I am not taking your power away from you because I believe even though you are struggling with something, you're a powerful creator and you can heal it within you, and I'm here to guide you and to give you, any guidance I see, help you with your blind spots, do some energetic work. It's up to you to actually do the work, embody it, live it. Think the thoughts that are going to support it, the emotions that are going to support it, the actions, all of that. That is a very, very powerful place to be because it's empowering to your clients, not disempowering. And once you start requiring your clients to do their own healing work and you're just there to, do your thing, your magic, but ultimately it's up to them. You're going to call in different clients who are ready, willing, and able to do their part. Okay. They have to show up. You can't want someone to heal more than they do. And we see this a lot. We see clients I see people that aren't getting results and they're going from healer to healer to healer. And that tells me that they either have really bad luck with healers, and let's be honest, there's some that aren't doing their work. I have a button unbuttoned. Or they're not taking responsibility for their part in it. If you created it, you can heal it. Boom. Okay. Finally, I've got 2 more things to share. May is a great month to lighten up energetically, physically. And I'm not saying you need to go on a diet. I don't believe in diets. They're stupid. But it is a great time to really look at, what am I eating? How does it make me feel? Okay, because that's your indicator. I don't care what anybody says. If your body feels like junk after you eat broccoli, maybe, possibly, broccoli is not good for you in this now moment. Or maybe something else is going on. Maybe your food's not being broken down properly. We can go down a whole rabbit hole. If you've got a lot of food allergies, you might want to look at that, okay? It's not all about the food, okay? It's your body's way of processing it, and then that can even go deeper into emotional things. This is where I help you, okay? But you want to also look at, what am I watching? What am I drinking? What am I thinking? Where am I focusing my energy? If you're constantly like, that kind of stuff, like if you're negative and you're just like, ugh, and you're just kind of bitching about everything in the world, maybe take a look at that. Why am I doing this? What is it trying to show me? What within me do I need to look at to heal? If you want to. If you don't want to, if you just want to be in a bad mood, be in a bad mood. I don't care. It's fine. It's not about having to be in a great mood all the time. Okay? Let's just, we're real here, right? We have our ups and our downs, but if you're having more downs and you don't feel good, and you can hardly see more than one client in a day because it's so exhausting, that's an energetic issue. And you may want to look at that, especially if you're building a business. Okay. Yeah. And just noticing, like, if your body feels dense, if it feels heavy, if it feels like bloated, if you get headaches a lot, like, pay attention to how your body feels. So often I see people that like get headaches all the time and they just think it's normal, or they get terrible menstrual cramps, or they're having horrible hot flashes. And we've been taught by our society that this is normal. This is just a part of growing up and growing older. I've got aches and pains. That I'm just getting older. I call BS to that. You have an energetic imbalance. We might want to look at that or not. Here's what I know is it's sometimes easier to have excuses and to not take radical responsibility for everything that's going on in your life, including your health and well-being. So, having said that, I'm going to circle back. I am doing over in my Facebook group, The Healers Collective, I am running it's a little challenge. There's no prizes. The prize is you're going to feel amazing, right? That's enough of a prize. But I'm doing this already, and I thought it would be fun to bring people in and to help support. This isn't a program. This is just accountability and support and celebration, okay? And what is this challenge? This challenge is looking at whatever you want to create, change, shift, in the month of May. So for me, I did a live in my Facebook group yesterday. I talked about what I'm personally doing. I am continuing to limit my screen time to just come on to post and connect and have authentic connections. And then I'm getting off. Okay. I feel better. It's great. Food-wise, I'm prioritizing protein. I am prioritizing vegetables. I am prioritizing whole food. I am reducing, me personally, no desserts in May. At least not with like sugar. If I want something sweet, I'll either have fruit or I will have like stevia or swerve, which is erythritol. But in general, I'm like knocking it out, okay? I am continuing to prioritize exercise. I exercise every single day. I do something, whether it's lifting weights, I walk every single day, lifting weights, doing a belly dance class, doing some stretching. I use my vibration plate. I'm doing that every single day. I'm also doing fascia blasting, which works on the fascia system. Our fascia can get all kinds of janky and it can hold, stuck dense energy. I'm working on that every single day. I got one body part a day. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. I'm habit stacking. That's what I'm doing. I'm continuing to channel daily. I do that anyway. I'm adding that I'm going to be writing more. I have a lot to say. I've got a book, another book. I've written 3 books. Did you know that? I've got another book brewing, and I'm going to be writing every single day. Those are the things that I'm doing. I'm committing to myself to do those things. So yours can look completely different, okay? I will say, I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again. Having a clear goal is going to be way more beneficial than having a vague goal. For instance, if you say, I'm going to exercise more, that is so vague and you can easily not do it because it's super vague. A better goal, perhaps, maybe, is I'm going to walk 10 minutes every single morning. Even better, at 8 o'clock every morning, I'm going to put my shoes on and I'm going to take a 10-minute walk. Do you see how that holds you accountable? Okay, to yourself. If you don't do it, that's your choice. But what I'm doing in my group is holding the container to help you feel accountable. Sometimes for people, having that accountability can be really, really helpful. Can you change your mind? Absolutely. But I suggest picking 1 or 2 things that you are fully locked in, fully committed to. And you have to have discipline. You just do. I think sometimes we think, oh, I'm in alignment. Yeah, your soul might be in alignment, but your human needs to be disciplined to actually do the thing. Sorry, but it's true. You're in a human body having an experience. Doesn't mean you're pushing, forcing, in your masculine energy. You can get a lot done in feminine flow. Not about sitting on the couch all day. So if you're interested, I will put the link here and we can, and I can get you in the group if you're not in the group, okay? So that is Maze. What you think, you can shoot a comment down below. You can reach out if and when you need help. And I will see you next time. Bye. Okay. Had to quit the recording. All right, does anybody here have anything to say before I hop off? I'm going to hop over into the Facebook group and just make sure I haven't missed. No, I haven't missed anything. Cool. All right, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for a daily message. Bye.